So we already established this, the picture 7 by 4, right? Okay, and then you're telling us that the area is 28 square inches. And here's the only other thing we know for sure. The framing material, which was like this, was what dimensions?
2.5 by 4.
2.5 by 4, which gives me an area of 10 square inches. That's what we know for sure. What we don't know is what? We know we have a... What don't we know? What's missing? Sean?
The perimeter with the frame around.
We're missing... Well, we've got the perimeter. If we're looking for a relationship to area, we would need which dimension that we don't have?
The radius.
Not a diagonal. So if I wanted, I would need this dimension by this dimension, right? To get total. But all I have is the picture. So what's missing?
You're missing
The framing material's width. So I'm missing like this right here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So if I don't know what that is, what could I call it? X. You have enough information now to make an equation for the area in our situation. I want to give you 7 to 8 minutes to try that. Remember, the only wrong answer is no answer or a stolen answer. So if area is base times height, I need this base, and that base is 7 plus x, or 7 plus 2x. Because I have 7 of the picture and x on the width of the frame on both sides I don't know. Which means the height is 4 plus 2x. 4 plus unknown plus unknown. X. Okay, so before I move on, I need to make sure everybody's got my base and height. Here's 7. Here's x. Here's x. 7 plus 2x. Here's 4. Here's x. Here's x. 4 plus 2x. I've got a base and height. 7 plus 2x times 4 plus 2x. That is how I would model the area with an equation of my picture with frame. There's another way. That's the way I would do it. Let me show you again with getting rid of some of this drawn. If this is 7, and this is I don't know, that whole thing is 7 plus 2x. Which is 7 plus 2x. 2 of the I don't knows. If this is 4, and this is I don't know, that's 4 plus 2 I don't knows. 4 plus 2x. That's what it is, base times height. I know there's 28 area, because 38 area, because 28 here, and 10 in the framing. That's the first way. Everybody got that? Yeah. You've actually seen something pretty similar to this before. Here's the other way that I see it. I can actually go standard form. So check this out. If we were to decompose all of our area like this, I'm going to make these 4 squares, and then I have rectangles. So this is the other way we could do it. Each one of these squares would be an x by x. Would you agree? Okay. And so the area of each little square is x squared. I have 4 of those. So can everybody follow my 4x square? Yeah. Okay, that's my 4 little squares. Then I have 2 of each of the other squares. So this square, or rectangle, not a square. This rectangle up top here, well, you can't see that. This dimension is what? 7 by x means that this is 7x, and this is 7x. Okay? This one over here, this dimension is what? 4. Yeah, 4 by x, so 4x. So I have 22 x's there. Okay? So 4x plus 22x equals, we could write this 2 ways, 38. Or, that's not true, plus 22x plus, that's just the perimeter, 28 equals 38. So let me go over this. Let me point this out. The 4x plus 22x is just our framing. The 4 squares and the 4 rectangles. So this right here is just the framing. Can everybody follow that?
Yeah.
By the composite area. The 28 is the picture. For a total of 38. And you might be like, Mr. Mack, how can we have 2 equations for the same thing? Well, check this out. If I distribute this, I get 28 plus 14x plus 8x plus 4x squared equals 38. 4x squared, 22x, 28. It is the same equation to model area. One's in standard form, one's in factor. It's all just about using what we know about equations and an unknown variable. Here's what's really cool. What kind of function did this make? We know it's quadratic because there's an x squared. Now, quadratics sometimes pump out 2 answers. How many? There's going to be a positive and a negative here. Which one is the answer? Positive. We're not going to mess with that negative. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try to tell me what x is by guessing and checking. We don't have what we need for skill set. We need to put something in for x to equal what? 38. 2 minutes with guessing and checking. Let's see what we get there. With guessing and checking, Ryan, what'd you get?
0.42.
0.42.
You just guess random numbers.
And then you make it higher or lower to get closer to, okay.
Between 0.42 and 0.43.
Okay. So I brought up Desmos, and I just typed in my function on Desmos. Check out where I have a crossing.
Oh, sure. No.
This is the actual. Good guessing and checking, Ryan. So what's nice about this is, let's say you're this company and you need to frame this thing up. And you don't want to waste framing material because it's expensive. You know exactly how wide to make it. Exactly. 0.422 inches wide, and you would frame it up perfect, the same width all the way around, because the width all the way around in our situation was x. X has to be 0.4. And you can math that thing. We just did. All right, you got your homework. Let's get going.